Today we're going to solve a problem. When you have a story problem to solve, you need to make sure that you understand what the story problem is telling you and what the story problem is asking you. So let's unpack this story problem. To unpack it, we're first going to read the whole problem. I planted a garden. First, I planted 3 seeds. Then I planted 4 more seeds. How many seeds did I plant in all? If all the seeds grow into flowers, how many flowers will I have in my garden? All right, now let's go back and read it line for line and make sure we understand what each sentence says. The first sentence says, I planted a garden. What did I do? I planted. What did I plant? A garden. So in my mind, I'm going to visualize myself working in a garden, planting. When we visualize, we make pictures in our mind. Let's read the next sentence. First, I planted 3 seeds. Okay, so in my mind, what do I see? Well, what am I doing? I planted. So I can see myself planting. What did I plant? I planted 3 seeds. 1, 2, 3. I planted 3 seeds. The next sentence says, then I planted 4 more seeds. So in my mind, I can see myself planting more seeds. How many more did I plant? I planted 4 more. The question is, how many seeds did I plant in all? So let's go ahead and act out the problem so that we can answer the question. All right, I planted a garden. Am I going to do anything yet? No, not yet. It hasn't told me what I'm planting. The next sentence says, first I planted 3 seeds. So what should I do? Plant 3 seeds. 1, 2, 3. There, I planted 3 seeds. Then the next sentence says, then I planted 4 more seeds. Well, I know the word more means I'm going to be adding. So how many more am I going to add? Well, it says 4. So I'm going to plant 4 more seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4. There, I planted 4 more. The question says, how many seeds did I plant in all? You might ask, how do you know that's a question? Well, at the end of the sentence, I see a question mark. And I know when there's a question mark that that's an asking sentence. So it's asking me something and I'm going to have to answer it. It starts with the words, how many? Now, I know when I see the words how many, I'm going to be counting something because you count to get the amount. Well, what am I going to be counting? How many seeds? Oh, it says I'm going to be counting the seeds. Which seeds am I going to count? How many seeds did I plant in all? Aha. Well, in all means I'm not just going to count the seeds I planted first. I'm going to count all of the seeds I planted. So I'm going to have to join the sets together to find out how many I planted. So I'm going to draw a circle around the seeds to show that I'm joining the seed sets together. 3 seeds plus 4 seeds. Now to find out how many I have to count to get the amount. Well, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So how many seeds did I plant in all? That's right, I planted 7 in all. Let's go ahead and write a number sentence to represent the story problem. I planted a garden. First, I planted 3 seeds. That tells me that the first number in my number sentence, in my equation, is going to be the number 3. So I'm going to write that. There's the number 3. Then I planted 4 more seeds. Well, the word more is telling me that I have to add more. And what sign do we use when we're adding? The plus sign. The plus sign tells me that we're doing addition. Addition means that you're adding, you're joining sets together. So how many more did I add? Then I planted 4 more. So I added 4 more. So the next number I'm going to write is the number 4. Then I'm going to write the equal sign. That equal sign tells me that I have to figure out which number is equal to 3 plus 4. Well, to find that answer, do you remember what we did? We joined the sets together, the set of 3 and the set of 4 together, and we found out how many seeds we had in all. Let's count it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. One of the things I noticed about my equation is I started with the number 3, and now I have 7. Did you notice that the number went up? 7 is more than 3. And the number went up because we added 4 more. Great job. But then I just noticed something. There's another part to our story. Oh, we have to read it and see if we were able to complete the story problem. All right, let's read it. If all the seeds grow into flowers, how many flowers will I have in my garden? Aha, so we're going to have to find out how many flowers are going to be in the garden. So not only do we need to find out how many seeds we planted, but we also need to find out how many flowers are going to grow. Well, let's see. Let me get rid of the pen and let's see. Well, if this flower grows, or if this seed grows, we'll have 1 flower there. If this seed grows, 2 flowers. If this seed grows, 3 flowers. If this seed grows, 4 flowers. If this seed grows, 5 flowers. If this seed grows, 6 flowers. And if this seed grows, 7 flowers. So how many flowers will I have in my garden? If all the seeds grow, I will have 7 flowers in my garden. Great job. Give yourself a round of applause.